What up, y'all? Welcome to the video. As y'all coming in, y'all smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you ain't already subscribed. Now, with this video, Errol Spence made like a series of tweets or whatever, right? And he was talking to a couple guys in his comments, or that was tagging him. And this one tweet that I took, right, that I really wanna go in on, but we just gonna talk about the whole thing so everybody, you know what I'm saying, can be up on game if you haven't seen it already. So it started off like this from what I've seen, right? So some guy tagged Errol Spence and he decided to tell Errol Spence how often he's been fighting as of lately. So he says this guy's name is Chewy. Not sure what's Chewy about him, but his name is Chewy. He says 2 fights in 3 years and 7 months. So Errol Spence replied to that saying, strip me, right? Saying take the belts away from him, because if you feel like he ain't been fighting, obviously, man, it must be some if they ain't took the belts from me. So that's basically what he's saying, right? I'm giving y'all, the real Moto TV version, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically what he's saying. Yeah, it must be something. I must be the big fish, man. And they ain't took nothing from me. They ain't stripped no belts. So he told dude, strip me, right? So some guy replied, a different guy replied in that comment section. I didn't really go through the comment section, but his comments still popping up because Errol Spence is retweeting it and with his own quote. So this other dude said, he's right though, saying Chewy was right. He said, you're never active. So Errol Spence said, he retweeted that and said, yeah, let me see how active you will be getting ejected out of a car. Whenever I come back, it won't be a tune-up, right? So that's what Errol Spence said, responding to that. So somebody else, right, must have said something in the comments, and Errol Spence commented back. I don't see what they said, unless they deleted it or something. I don't know, but somebody else said something as if it was like it wasn't major. So Errol Spence came back and said, man said that was 4 years ago, like it was a slap or something. Nigga, this shit for life. You hear me saying, like, just the accident thing, you know, you go through something severe. Like for instance, I put it like this, right? Everybody who follow my channel for a long, nice little time, they know I had brain cancer stage 4. So till I beat that and got that, you know what I'm saying, out the way, went through radiation, chemo, all the hard stuff about that situation that you know that come with it, right? So somebody today would be like, damn, I'm getting a phone call. I gotta answer it, but I don't want to stop my emotion. So somebody would say today, like, man, you good, man. You ain't got that no more. Like, nigga, it was cancer, nigga. I got my head split, nigga. This shit ain't, nigga, this shit for life. Nigga, what you talking about? So that's what he basically saying, like, don't be trying to undermine my shit, nigga. What the fuck is you saying, nigga? Like, I went through some real shit or whatever. So that's basically what Earl's saying. Something I would say to a nigga too, to be honest. But that's what Earl said, right? So the tweet after that is the one I want to talk about. This is what Errol Spence said. He said, I'ma chill until I get ... Basically like thinking, like, you know, he not thinking, but not trying to reveal it and say it. So this basically what Errol Spence saying. I'm chilling until I get my undisputed, until I get that WBO belt. So, right? So I put my thinking cap on, and I'm like, oh, what he saying? To me, my perspective, my name, Mr.NoSources, I don't know anything, right? To me, Errol Spence is basically saying, I'm going to chill until I get Terence Crawford, and he's saying that that's basically him putting pressure on the people to make the fight, whoever, you know, the big wig. He basically forcing their hand because Errol Spence sitting out is basically, I know people, the fans will say, we just want to see you fight. Well, it's right on my mama. You right. But at the same time, bro got unfinished business at the division. You want to get that belt. So it's basically him putting pressure on them because without Errol Spence, you missing a big majority of your paper. You know, because I always tell people, how many guys we got that fight on pay-per-view? Consistently. I'm not talking about you just did a pay-per-view because you had a fucking nice fight. This nigga is a pay-per-view fighter. You see what I'm saying? How many of them we got? All right. We got Gervonta Davis constantly fight on pay-per-view. Every fight. Why? Only time they keep putting you on pay-per-view is if they are damn, man, I gotta make this. I'm gonna have to edit this, bro. Let me answer this phone call. All right, my fault. Like I was saying, my bad. I had a phone call. My mama kept calling, so I had to answer that. I'm gonna get it right. Now, like I was saying, all right, the only reason you can keep being on pay-per-view is if you are generating revenue for the network, in my eyes. I don't know anything, but yeah. you only gonna be on pay-per-views if you really, you know what I'm saying, generate revenue. That's the only way I can see that they actually keep putting you on fucking pay-per-view, right? That's the only way it makes sense, right? So we got Gervonta Davis constantly fighting on pay-per-view. Errol Spence constantly fighting on pay-per-view. Canelo, he wishy-washy. He on zone. When he on zone, he ain't generating revenue for them, right? But when he come on Showtime, he making some paper for them. So they willing to give him a big bag. So you got Canelo. Who else? I mean, what Caleb and David Benavidez did was really like a little one-off because they was a good-ass fight. And you had to put them on pay-per-view so the fight was so good, right? So, you know, but I'm talking about guys who constantly on pay-per-view. So what I'm saying is, if Errol Spence sitting out, that means somebody ain't making no money. You know, when he able, he not injured, so he can make some paper. So with him sitting out saying, I want Bud, I want this fight, he's basically saying, I'm chilling until I get what? WBO belt, Terence Crawford. So that's what I get out of that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wanted to talk about the most, that part. That he said, I'm chilling until I get. So that's why it seemed like we about to get the fight or whatever, even though we all holding our breath, because ain't nobody trying to get tricked, fall in a trick bag, whatever the case that is. But we heard the rumors and everything like that, right? And yeah, it seemed like it's coming along. And I just heard a new interview from Stephen Espinoza saying that if the fight get made like immediately, they had their June 17th day, but if not June, then July type shit. So we still got to be on the fence about the situation, right? Because we don't know if the duck gonna quack his ass away, his feet gonna squeak away, or you know, or whatever. See what I'm saying? So after that, right, we're gonna read some more things in case it's something else, right? So somebody else commented on that one post that we were talking about earlier and said, you the one to blame for the car crash. So Errol Spence said, duh, LOL. He basically saying, like, niggas can't be, like, thinking they can say shit and they ain't gonna say shit back. So he been like, duh, nigga, who else fault was it? Nigga, I never blamed it on nobody. Nigga, I took responsibility. You know, I took accountability for my own shit. What are you talking about? So that's basically what he was saying with that. So what else? Was there anything else? Okay, one last thing. Errol Spence said, y'all listen to YouTube, them people know as much as you. LOL, it's entertainment. That's it. Basically, somebody must have said something like, let me see, hold on. Just using regular comprehension skills. I don't have any sources. None major. So somebody must have said, okay, he said, y'all listen to YouTube, them people know as much as you. LOL. So somebody must have been saying niggas on YouTube know everything or some shit like this, or Errol Spence saying nigga, it's entertainment. And in my eyes, I think niggas should all look at it like entertainment, because the moment your ass get to acting like you know every fucking thing, there's some dudes that act like that, but I don't listen to that shit. Cause there's some guys who I see be like, what the fuck he get that from? He pulled that out his asshole. Cause ain't no way I ain't see that. So some niggas do be capping. And oh yeah, this was the last thing. He said they cap, they want to be first with the story, so they'll say something. I think somebody must have said something about how writers or something like that, what about them or some shit like that. He said them niggas cap too. They want to be first with the story, so they'll say something, but they'll say something about talking to a source close to the negotiations routine. Sometimes they do, not gonna lie. So he basically saying like, you got some guys, some YouTubers, and me, the word YouTuber doesn't bother me. I'm not sure what other people think. I like it, nigga. If somebody asks me, I'm a YouTuber, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? I'm a YouTuber. But anyway, listen. So basically, certain guys, like, some guys you might know. I know Blue Blood did it sometimes. A couple other niggas did it sometimes. Champside. No, I never heard Champside say he got sources. But some niggas say they got sources. So what Errol Spence saying is some of them do, but a lot of these niggas lie and say they got sources. So that's why my name, Mr.NoSources. Mr.NoSources. Hey, guys. Yeah. That's why my name. So that way he said, so these niggas be lying, capping, saying they got sources, and some niggas actually do got sources, but some niggas don't. Most of them don't. 90% niggas don't. 10% might got a source. So that's basically what he's saying. I'm one of the no sources ones. But other than that, man, that's what happened on Twitter today. A little back and forth. I just want to clear some things up, even though, I don't have a source myself, but I'm just saying, just my perspective. But I do think niggas need to start looking at entertainment so your feelings won't. You did. You see what I'm saying? Well, other than that, that's all I got, man. That's what happened. You hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe already. And I'm out. Deuces.